But y'all, don't listen to that. That don't mean you're not smart just because you got a big skull and a tiny little brain. You know, you just don't have a lot of what it really is. It boils down to is that you don't have all that shit getting in the way. Okay, so you can think a lot better. That's the way I like to think about it. You know, they told me when I was a child that, you know, my brain only took up about 5 to 10% of my skull. And I said, well, that's probably a good thing, right? I mean, I don't have that damn brain getting in the way of everything, you know? So that's probably why I turned out to be so intelligent and everything. All right. We are live again. Welcome, 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 everybody. I hope you all are doing well. I'm doing pretty good. You know, pretty good. Pretty good. I got fresh hot coffee. You know, anybody could be doing worse. I mean, you know, not everybody can boast that they have fresh hot coffee. But I can. I've got it. It's just right here. Let me have a sip. First sip, best sip, as they say. As everybody knows it. Nobody has to be told. First sip, best sip. It's just a fact of life, y'all. You know about the facts of life? That used to be a show. It came on for many years. It was pretty good. You know, I call it reruns. You know, I'm not a boomer. I know I've been accused of such things, but that's a lie. It's fucking propaganda. It's just more, you know, just put it on the heap of anti-Natalie propaganda. You know, they try to keep me down, y'all. Let me get a sip. Let me go in for a second sip. Second sip is not best sip, but second sip pretty good, though. What are we doing this morning? Well, mommy's about to be spanking some Data booty. You know, that's what's going to happen. Let me fix this just real quick. Oh, that's not what I'm trying to... Where are we at? Let's find it. The fuck is it? Wait, what? Damn, there it is right there. Let me turn on some desktop audio. That's better. Okay. Well, what are we doing? We're about to be spanking. Y'all, we on the path of dawn. We found previously on the Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered. We were fucking with that Thieves Guild. But if you go back before that, we were working on the main quest, y'all, and we had discovered Volume 4 of the Mysterium Xerxes. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're on that path of dawn, y'all. We're back to the main quest. And we're going to be having some fun. That's what we doing. We got, Crocodile Queen on deck. Oh my. Let me, why do I get the damn sniffles right when I'm trying to, you know, go live and have energy and all that jazz? Little voice is betraying me. It's been sniffly nose galore, y'all. Got me all messed up. Getting me hot and bothered. Okay. Let's see. Alright, let me pull up. Let's see. We're going to hop into it. Let's see. Let's see right here. The Path of Dawn. Yes. You can always just pro tip. I think you all are very smart people and you know it, you know, but it's just an observation that the main quest, the campaign quest, as they call it these days, you know, that's what people call it. It's sort of, you know, it's got a different little background color. I don't know, is that gold or bronze? You know, I'm not the best with colors. But they sort of stand out from all the rest of your stuff. And you know, your Thieves Guild quests have like a little cloaked person it's a hooded figure. And I think that bottom part is actually like a keyhole for a lock or something. So kind of, you know, makes you think it evokes lock picking in your mind, you know. It evokes thievery in your mind and all those associations. So let's see. Path of Dawn. I have the 4th and last volume of Mankar Cameron's writings on the Mysterium Xerxes. I can now piece together the clues within them to find the mythic Dawn's secret shrine. Maybe Tarmina can help. Well, maybe she can. And maybe she can't. We don't really know, do we? But it is a possibility. It's a possibility. She is a lizard person, you know, and I don't like to call them, you know, I don't think about myself as a lizard. Certainly not a lizard. You know, I'm something of a crocodile, y'all. A crocodile. Let me get a sip of coffee. No mere lizard. But the people of the crocodile, we tend to be highly intelligent, y'all. I know they say we have like tiny little brains and stuff, that, you know, our brains are not correctly sized for our skulls. Like, we have massive skulls and tiny little brains. But y'all, don't listen to that. That don't mean you're not smart just because you got a big skull and a tiny little brain. You know, you just don't have a lot of what it really is. It boils down to is that you don't have all that shit getting in the way. Okay, so you can think a lot better. That's the way I like to think about it. You know, they told me when I was a child that, you know, my brain only took up about 5 to 10% of my skull. And I said, well, that's probably a good thing, right? I mean, I don't have that damn brain getting in the way of everything, you know? So that's probably why I turned out to be so intelligent and everything. But that's just a tidbit, y'all. Let me see. Stand up. That's always a good first measure. When you don't exactly know what to do just yet, you just go ahead and stand up. You know? Oh, for fuck's sake. Look at this. I'm stuck between the benches, but I got room on this side, at least a foot. Why in the hell would they do that to me? Shouldn't be doing it. 'Twas a mistake. Now, I don't want to hear no bullshit out of... Look at this. We got another... This girl, her hair is a mistake. It's a heck of a mistake. Okay, so let's see. Let me make sure I got my quest. Yes. What does it say if I inspect it? That's not right. I've already spoken to Joffrey. You know, I already know what he's going to talk about. I don't need to hear it again. Speak to Joffrey about how to recover. Yeah, we've already done that. Maybe that's like... what you've already done. Obviously, it's what you've already done. Gosh. So astute. Let me get a sip of coffee. Maybe that'll help. Get me woke up a little bit. I shouldn't be sleepy, y'all. Went to bed at about 1 a.m. Got up at 8. Oh my. That was a loud swallow. Did y'all hear that? That's what happens when you get a swig instead of a swallow. Oh, look, you can... If you... That's odd. But yes, if you look up, you can see the rain coming down kind of in waves, just like in real life if you do that. Isn't that nifty? Okay, but we gotta follow the red thing. It's over here. Okay, we're just gonna follow the marker. Go through the little gate. Well, it's not a little gate, it's a rather large gate. But we're gonna go through it nonetheless. Yeah, and you can fill soul gems by trapping creatures if you wanted to do that kind of stuff. You know, I'm not into it. You know, that's just not how I comport myself. Not trying to be Lord Voldemort, you know. Making soul gems. That's where they got the whole concept of soul gems, y'all. It's from Harry Potter and Lord Voldemort. Let's see. And he looked like something of a snake person or a lizard. He took on, you know, he was so corrupted by dark magic, you know, and all that, that he actually began to look like something of a serpent. I don't know. Where is my damn house? It's probably in the... Wait a minute. I heard a darn root. There it is. Boop. That's mine. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Now, let me look at my map. That would be a thing to do. Okay, let me see. Right up here. So we've got to go, oh right, we've got to go to the Imperial City and the Arcane University. So let me do that. We'll just hip hop and bip bop up there. There's no reason to run mini moms, you know. That's what they call it in Final Fantasy. Because they're silly like that, you know. Moms, yoms.
What is it, citizen?
Ilms for inches. These guards, they be talking to you. I got nothing to say to them. You know, they're lowly people. I'm something of a crocodile queen, so I don't really need to be talking to them.
I won't take up much of your time, but I felt you should.
Let's go in here. I think this is where I need to go. I would have liked to have read that, but it loaded too fast. They should put a minimum load time. I don't know, maybe y'all disagree, but I feel like if you're going to put, you know, game tips on your loading screens, then you should set a minimum load time for the load screen. That way you have, number one, it creates an expectation of how long something's going to load, right? So you don't have 5-second load times sometimes and a half-second load times, right? And so that's kind of jarring, right? Because you don't know what it's going to be. Okay, so if you set a minimum load time, let's just say like what, 2 seconds or 2.5, maybe something like that, right? Well, you don't have such a large gap between when you're having to load more data for the player, right? So if you have a load screen that's 5 seconds because it was a ton of data, but then you set a minimum to 2, then the difference is only 3, right? And if I had my druthers, it would be 3, but I know players would complain. 3-second load screens, that's blasphemy. But the difference would only ever be 2, right? Because about the highest you see is 5. But the other thing it would do, having a minimum load time for the loading screens, is that it would let you read the tips, you know, and appreciate the artwork that was done for those loading screens. I know it sounds crazy, but, you know, it's something I would try to do. I think it would be a nice touch, actually. You know, and then that way you would have more consistency between load times across different system levels. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. You know, I just be thinking about these things sometimes. Oh, me.
Hello.
What's new with you?
Shit
I ran
bow.
into some
Every
caverns in the
game
woods
is a
long ago.
shit bow. Why do these? It's 45 degrees for
I
a
can't
correct
stand
bow.
the sight of those creatures.
Good day.
If you're
Let's
not
hear it.
Romulus Polus, Mr. Polus, if you're not gonna bow correctly, don't do it at all, because it's more disrespectful than it otherwise would be had you not have done it. For fuck's sake, Mr. Polus, get yourself
Go
together.
ahead.
You call yourself a wizard, what you really are is a piece of shit. Now get out of my way. Got crocodile business. Tarmina, look at you, girl. Damn, looking fine as hell. God, looking like a snack. Girl, you must be a parking ticket, 'cause you got fine road all over you, honey. God, look at those horns, would you? That's what you call a horny lizard right there. Oh, me. Okay, let's talk to Tarmina.
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
Y'all see that? I rizzed her up. She's totally moist right now. She can't help but be. Let me get a sip of coffee. It's tasty. Mythic Dawn. Let's see about
To find
that.
their secret shrine to Mehrunes Dagon, you'll need to study the 4 volumes of Mainkar Cameron's
No.
commentaries.
No.
It
No.
is a fairly
I already
common
know that.
practice of these kinds of esoteric cults to put hidden messages within their sacred writings. In effect, simply by
Esoteric
finding their
cults.
way to the shrine, prospective members have already passed the first test on the road to enlightenment. You've piqued my curiosity about this puzzle. I will think on it myself and let you know if I have any ideas. Check back with me tomorrow after I've given this matter some thought.
Okay, very good, Tarmina. But one thing about cults, as someone that knows almost nothing about cults, I know we've established this, that I am, you know, a bit of a low information girl when it comes to cults and such. But she said esoteric cults. And the thing about cults is that by definition, they tend to sort of be esoteric. You know, they they kind of have this narrow interest in whatever they're culting about. You know, it's just food for thought. Let's look. Rumors.
Archmage Traven is the first to take such a hard stance on necromancy.
Hell
It
yeah.
upset more than a few people.
Necromancy. You know, I think a lot of people confuse that with necrophilia. I guess it, in a way, you know, when you really think about it, necrophilia could be a type of necromancy. I think that necromancy is something of an umbrella term for things that you could do with dead bodies and cadavers and etc. etc. Yeah, just thinking about it. Let's see, let me do a bit of persuasion on her, because, you know, I think we can cheer her up a bit. We can bring her, you know, her disposition toward us up some.
Take your time.
Well, I was gonna take my time. Now I feel like you're rushing me. You see, when somebody tells me to take my time, you know, there's a lot of different ways you can take that. I mean, she could be being sarcastic, you know. Oh, I just really don't want to get into this with her this morning. Oh, we've already... Okay, well, that's... Okay, good. Okay. She already understands that I'm the crocodile queen, y'all. I don't need to do anything else. I must have already done rizzed her up. Alright. Let's go back.
I'll keep studying the first 2 volumes of the commentaries. Who knows? I might turn up something before you do.
I doubt it. I highly doubt that, Tarmina. I'm very intelligent. We've already established this. Plus, I have quest markers and stuff.
Hi!
Good morning. I've been hearing disturbing tales about Oblivion gates opening all across Cyrodiil. I hope it's just wild talk.
Good to know.
Goodbye.
Good day.
Ah, yes, the mythic
These
Dawn
people have
Scholar.
fantastic
What else can I
social
help you
skills.
with?
What is it now?
Reminds me of my days at corporate. I get a sip of coffee. All right, let me go out here. I reckon I'm going the right way. If I don't have a little red arrow on my screen, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, honestly. So it's a good thing it's there. We're not complaining about it. Let me look at my quest now. Right. So that Tarmina says that Mankar Cameron hid a message within his writings. So only the enlightened ones, quote unquote, could join him and the mythic Dawn. I should study these books some more. Okay, fair enough. I reckon I need to crack open a book, y'all. Let's have a look. Have a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow. I can do anything. Okay. Where's the books? God damn you. So, oh, for fuck's sake. How do I open my inventory? There we go. I will throw this fucking keyboard out the window, y'all. You think I'm playing? Mommy is not playing. Oh, okay. So I need to... I got 4 of them. Son of a bitch. Oh, that's 3 too many at the least. They think I'm gonna read all this. I'm not reading all this. Kiss my ass. Red drink, razor fed. I had a glimpse. The path into the garden. Yeah, I'm not reading that. They can kiss my booty hole. Oh wait, I heard a level up. Did y'all hear that? Ba-doom, ba-doom. I heard the drums are playing. Whosoever findeth this document, I call him brother. Well, that's a little exclusive, isn't it? You piece of shit. What if, you know, I'm a woman finding this book and you gonna call me brother? Are you fucking crazy, boy? I tell you, Mankar Cameron don't give a shit. He's a misogynist. He's a son of a bitch. Put the book down. Hell with that book. Let's look at number 3. I'm sure I'm doing the right thing. I think that once I've looked at all 4 of them, it'll probably update my quest. The tower touches all the mantles of heaven, brother Noviates, and by its apex one can be as he will. Okay. The boy was not a wordsmith, y'all. He thinks he's got prose, but he doesn't know. Oh my, it did it again. Bum. Hear them level ups. Give me some experience. It says, may the holder of the 4th key know the heart thereby. The Mundex Tyranny was once ruled over solely by the tyrant Drow kings, each to their own dominion, and border wars fought between their slave oceans. Yep. Sounds boring. Okay. Oh, that leveled up my mysticism, a skill that I care nothing about. Hallelujah. Let me look down here. Oh, some little mully mushrooms. Don't mind if I do. These are mine now. I'm taking them. Ain't nobody gonna stop me neither. I'll stick them in the ribs. I'll stick my little dagger between their ribs. Boop, 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 boop. Got them. Them's mines. They all mines. Look at these blue flames. The goddamn these wizards. Son of a bitches belong in prison, y'all. You know, you, mister.
Speak.
I will speak. Let me tell you something, son of a bitch. Those flames?
You have my ear, citizen.
Shut your mouth when you're talking to me, Hieronymus. Anyway, these flames, they are the wrong color.
Is it, citizen?
I swear to God, you've already... Okay, I got to leave them alone. They're getting on my nerves. Let's go through the gates. No matter how hard you try, the gate will not move. What the fuck? See, this is... I don't... See, I'm a... I don't understand magic or how it works, so I'm afraid of it. You know, as a crocodile queen, I'm... Now let him come through here and I'll go through this way. Uh-huh, you can't open it either, can you? They can't open it. Look. See, I thought I would wait on them to open it and then I'd go through. I gotta go through this way, I reckon. Oh, everything's got to be a production, y'all.
What is it?
Shut up. These people,
I
they
don't know
talk.
if I can help you, but I'll try.
Well, that's very kind of you. Let me see. There's too many. Why is there so many doors in here? Let me see. 1, 2, 3,
It's you.
4.
Hi.
I guess
Oh,
we
yeah.
have to go out this way and go out the back. You know what? I can just port. I don't have to go through a gate, y'all. I can just quick travel. They make this so complicated.
What is it, citizen?
Alright, let's have a look. Let me get a sip of coffee. It's still quite good. There's Seal. Seal says, I lurky
You have my
and
ear,
walkie to
citizen.
worky. Okay, Seal. I hope you have a nice walk. And I hope work is good to you and it goes by fast. And I hope you're doing good. Let's see. Oh, you know something? I just noticed that the little reticle on my screen is a diamond and not a circle. All this time, I never put 2 and 2 together. It's actually a little diamond. Huh. The more you know. Let me see. I gotta read this quest again because apparently... Yeah, they said I should study the books some more. But I looked through all 4 of the books. And I didn't see anything. So now I'm just kind of looking for a quest marker. Or something. You know, let me look in my inventory again. Maybe there was something I overlooked. But I've got all 4 of them. That's the Mythic Dawn commentaries. And I'm pretty sure, did I flip through all of them? I think I flipped through all of them. No, I don't think I went all the way. That's probably, you've probably got to flip through all of them at least. So let me do that. This is book 1, page 8. There's 4 out of 8, 6, and there. Okay, that's as far as I can go. Now let me back out of that. Let's do book 2. I looked at them one time, but I just don't think I flipped all the way through them. And that might be the important thing. They're trying to trick me, y'all. Okay, that's 5 out of 5. So what is this book even talk? It says hides of drow, 7 and 7, draught of oil, 1 and 1, circles drawn by wet what? Wet diabletes, 3 concentric, and let their lower blood fall where it may. A birthright. Oh, that's a bunch of nonsense, y'all. It's gibberish. It's what that is. Can't nobody read that. It says, enraptured, he who finally goes unrecorded. Recorded the slaves that without knowing turned the wheel, enslaved all the children of the Arbus as it is. Interesting. But boring. Interesting, but boring. That's where I'm at so far. Okay, commentaries. You know, this is nothing like my favorite book of all time. As the Crocodile Queen, y'all know what my favorite book is. Yeah, it's The Lusty Argonian Maid, of course. A little bit of smut goes a long way. So this is book 3. Okay, 2 out of 7, 4 out of 7, 6 out of 7, and 7 out of 7. The last entry says, starlight is your mantle, brother. Wear it to see by and add its light to paradise. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about that. Sounds fishy. Doesn't sound like something I'd be interested in doing, to be honest. This is book 4. 2 out of 6, 4 out of 6, and 6 out of 6. The last entry says, nothing but woe for NRN. What is that? I don't know. Which has become the pit, and 7 curses on its drow. The vermate nigh monk. But for it the crusades would be as my lord's creation. Get by the gee and do as thou wilt, of no fetters but your own conscience. Know that your hell is broken, people of the Urbis, and praise the Nermantia, which is liberty. Yeah, I mean, it sounds good, but it's all very confusing to me. You know, it just sounds, it's a bunch of cult speak is what it is. Let me get a sip of coffee. Okay, well, I mean, that was it. I read 6, all through all 4 of them. Why does the book 4 have 0 weight, but 100 value? But book 1 has 5 weight, 5 pounds, and 40 value. There's an inverse relationship between the weight of the book and the value of the book, which don't make no sense to a girl like me. I'm trying to figure this out. Let's see, the fundaments of alchemy, or alchemy as I like to call it. I think that sounds better. Alchemy.
Speak.
Let me go in here. I'm going to yap at Tarmina one more time. Let me look at, actually, let me inspect the quest. Let me read this carefully, because sometimes, y'all, I will look at something and I will read it and it'll tell me exactly what to do. And I'll be like, okay, that didn't tell me. Like last night, this was so crazy because me and the girlfriend was playing some Rivals. And I read this little thing about, who was I playing? let me think for a second. Was it, oh, I was trying Luna's Snow out. Yeah. And we did a team up, and she played Adam Warlock, who gives a team up ability, which goes on your C, and it gives you like this little extra ability. And I was like, how does this work? I sat right there and read the damn thing, just even read it aloud. And then I was like, but how does it come out of her? Is it a targeted thing? And she's like, read the ability again. And she goes and reads it to me in an exaggerated fashion, you know, putting emphasis on the certain words. And it made total sense. And I was like, what the what the fuck? I'm not an idiot, but we literally read the same thing, and it was explained exactly how it worked right there within the thing. And my brain was just like, but it don't tell me how it works. Like, what the fuck? I just think sometimes I'll be reading something and I don't even pay attention to it, even though my eyes are like, even if I'm reading it aloud, you would think that if I'm reading something aloud, I have to, by the virtue of doing so, be paying attention to it. But it's not true. I think the ADD is just such a feature of my brain that I surprise myself at how little I pay attention to stuff in hindsight. It's like, God. Seal says Natalie has low reading comprehension. It may be so. It may be so. I think what it is that the ADD is even worse than sometimes I even understand. Because I can damn sure read something and like, I know when I'm like reading for myself, like I have to go back and read the same paragraph like 4 or 5 times sometimes to get all of the essence out of the thing. And then it's in the memory and I can move on. It's a hell of a thing. Let me turn my ceiling fan on. Seal's laughing. Yeah. Okay, so Tarmina, let's read this. I'm going to pay attention to it. Tarmina, I'm going to go slow. Tarmina says that Mankar Cameron hid a message within his writings. So only the enlightened ones could join him in the Mythic Dawn. I should study the book. So I think they actually want me to read this and figure something out about it without potentially giving me a quest marker for it, which is fucked up. Oh, let me open it in the map, see what it says. Yeah, so it's just showing my location on the map. So that makes me think, oh my God, they do have, look at this. They do have an interior map. I'm just now realizing this. Wow. Okay.
Till later, then.
I thought they didn't have one. But let me go, I'm gonna talk to Tarmina one more time before I sit here and actually read these books. Like, that is just brutal torture to make me make me sit here and actually read 4 books, like 20 pages of shit. No way they're actually gonna do that, right?
Well met.
Tarmina, tell me something I don't know, girl. Let's see. All her shit is gray.
the supposed leader of the mythic Dawn cult. He wrote the infamous Commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes.
Right.
The commentaries are contemporary with Tiber's Septim, over 400 years ago, so he is unlikely to still be alive, although you never know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's still alive. But let's talk to her about the books again.
The Holy Book of the Mythic Dawn, supposedly
Oh, these are the Bibles.
Dagon himself. If it exists, it would be an artifact of great and evil power.
Okay. So we are hunting for the Mysterium Xarxes. Okay. And what we actually have... Let's look at it. These are the Mythic Dawn commentaries. And what we need is the Mysterium Xarxes. Okay, very good. Alright.
It's you.
Let's talk to
I'll
these
pay
people real quick.
handsomely if you can procure the items in that list. Find me everything on there, and you'll be well compensated. Good day.
Okay, well, good day. Let's see what our rumors are. This is Bothiel.
The Mages Guild has made more than a few enemies since necromancy was banned.
Okay.
Farewell.
Yeah, I could see how that would happen. You know, there's a lot of people that are, you know, necromancy enjoyers.
Welcome to the Arcane University.
Okay. Let's talk to him. I don't think Hieronymus Lex is useful or the Mages Guild, but let's talk to him about rumors.
Some say that Traven is misusing the power of the Archmage's position to further his personal agendas.
Yeah, I mean, don't people say that about all leaders? I mean, I'm pretty sure that's commonly said, right?
Be seeing you.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so when they're talking about studying these books some more, I'm sure that they're talking about the ones that whatchamacallits. Oops, let's go in the inventory. Okay, so let's do this. The Mythic Dawn commentaries. Okay, so we're going to skim through a little bit. Not going to read all of this. We're going to do a bit of skimming because I'd be damned if I want to sit here and read 4 books. The first, let's see, Mankar Cameron was once like you, right? Okay. Basically, Mankar Cameron took the red pill, y'all. You know, he woke up. Let's see. Until finally, let's see, without need of fear. I don't think that's helpful. So right here it says, reader, this book is your door to that demence, whatever. And though you be a destroyer, you must still submit to locks. Lord Dagon would only have those clever enough to pause. All else the Arbus claims in their full run. Okay, this shit is written like in cryptic language. I hate it. Walk first, heed the impatience, a one-word sentence. Hate them. The impatience you feel is your first slave to behead. Right, I mean, here's the thing. They clearly know already that I'm feeling impatience with this. And they're telling me not to feel that way. Okay. It says, enter as Lord Dagon has written. Come slow. Yes, I highly recommend edging, y'all. Come slow if you can. You know, you want to delay the gratification, you know. It's a good feeling. And let's move on. And bring 4 keys. Know that when you are royalty, a new breed of destroyer, whose garden shall flood with flowers known and unknown, as it was in the mythic dawn. Thus shall you return to your first primal whale, and yet come out different. Yeah, so that's kind of like that saying, you know, you take a journey of 1,000 miles only to return to your first place and know it new again. Yeah, I always like that saying. I'm sure I butchered it. I definitely paraphrased it. I'm not going to say I butchered it. It says, it shall this time be neombiosis? The fuck, these words. Master akin to master, whose mother is miasma. Yeah, it'd be terrible if your mom was like miasma, y'all. That would be bad. Every quarter has known us, and none bore our passing except with trembling. Perhaps you came to us through war, or study, or shadow, or the alignment of certain snakes. Though the path matters in its kind, the prize is always thus. Welcome, novitiate. That you are here at all means that you have the worthiness of kings. Seek thy pocket now and look. There is the first key, glinting with the light of a new dawn. What? Okay, hold on. Do I have a key in my inventory? Y'all, okay. Don't make mommy Google this shit. I swear to God, I will Google this shit. This is why they started putting quest markers in games, y'all. Okay, we're on page 4. Let me look in my inventory for a key. Because that sounded like I had a key. I got a sigil key. I got the sunken sewers key. I got a Valviran chamber key. These motherfuckers, y'all. Let me see. There is no... Let me do this. Quest marker. Opening the map. We're just going to check the corners of the map real quick. See if there's not something. Okay. I tell you what I'm going to do. I don't feel like reading 4 books worth of material. And look, I know they're not all that long, you know, but some of them have 8 pages in them. So we're probably talking about around 20 pages or so, 15, 20 pages worth of reading. I think what I'm going to do is a touch of Google. I think we're going to do a touch of Google. I ain't going to lie to you. I don't want to get so hung up on something like this that it takes up like a solid hour. You know, it's kind of crazy. So the Path of Dawn. Let me Google that. The Path of Dawn. Oblivion. Okay. Let's bring this over. We'll look at the IGN site. Okay, let me have a look here. Come down to where we're at. Meeting Barish, yada yada. Okay, Arcane University. Tarmina is an Argonian. Yes, we know she's an Argonian. We know. Go into the large tower, talk to her. We did that. You have the first... Okay, let's see. You need all 4 volumes. I do have them. It says you have the first volume. She gives you the second one. Okay, we've done that. We've got all 4. Let's see, the Mythic Dawn. Go to the first edition. Right, we've got the 3rd and 4th books. We've done that. Meet the sponsor. We fought the guys in the sewer. I remember that. Alright, we suggest going. Let's see. Saving Boris. Oh no! I let Boris die. Maybe that's the problem. I mean, he fucked up, y'all. When you fuck up, stuff happens. It says Boris can die during this encounter, so try to protect him to the best of your ability. Uh-oh. So you know what? That might be the whole problem. But it also might not be. So after the fight, oh fuck's sake, what the hell, oh my god. What the hell is this thing doing, y'all? Hold on, let me scroll back down. But you know, I said Boris, he kind of deserved to die. I mean, he let the Emperor die, it was just karmic. You know, the universe has a certain karma to it. Let's see. Give volume 4 a read. Well, a couple of the volumes give mysticism skill, actually. I learned that as I was reading through them. Okay, but here we go. So, make sure you search Raven's body to get volume 4 and the Sunken Sewers Key. Give volume 4 a read. Continue through the gate that the agents came out of to find the Mythic Dawn hideout full of great items. Oh! Well, I didn't do that, but you know my ass ain't never gonna find out how to get back down in there without a marker. Once you have everything, go back out the way you came. Okay, so go back up on the streets. Take the motherfuck if it does that again, I swear to God. I'll snap this fucking microphone off and throw it out the window. God, what's wrong with this page, this web page? So we suggest, let's see, back down here. All right, volume 4, read that. Right, and go see Tarmina. Ask her about the Mythic Dawn, and she'll tell you to come back after she's had some time to think. Y'all, she did tell me that. She did tell. Oh my God. Y'all, what the fuck? She told me that. She told me that. God damn it. Tarmina, I swear to God, you should have reminded me, girl. It's her fault. I ain't did nothing, not the first thing wrong. I'm just going to sit right here. Okay, and we're going to wait 24 hours. And Boris is staying the fuck dead as he deserves. You know, he made his choices, right? You make your bed, you get to sleep in it. Continue. Damn it, y'all. There's just not a lot of brain cells, unfortunately. Let me get a sip of coffee. Okay. Let me stand up. Okay, now Tarmina should be updated, right?
It's you. Hi.
That ain't no way. Both of you? Both of you. That ain't no way to greet somebody. Oh, it's you. Hi. That ain't how you talk to people, honey. Okay.
If there's anything I can do, I am humbly at your service.
What's new with you?
Well, that sounds
I
better.
ran across a couple of mud crabs not long ago.
Okay.
Good day.
Let's talk. Sometimes they just start yapping, y'all. Now, we've got an updated quest thing here.
I turned up copies of the first 2 volumes from my colleagues, and I spent a little time rereading them. Mainkar Cameron certainly is a fascinating writer, undoubtedly insane, but fascinating. But more to the point, it appears to me that the first words of each paragraph may be significant. A message may be hidden there. I'll continue to study the problem. Come by tomorrow if you like. I may think of something else.
Right. Right. So this is similar. Okay. Okay. Y'all, I got it. Okay. I see the pattern here. Okay. We have to give her time, you know, to digest the new information, do her studies. Okay. So we're just going to wait another 24 hours. It's very simple. It's something I can easily accomplish by just going over here.
The first words of each paragraph are the key. I'm sure of it.
And sitting back down on the bench. But if they would just shut the fuck up. Could you just shut, ladies, please. Please. They just, I apologize, y'all. They getting me addled with all their fucking yapping, talking over each other. I can't even hear my own thoughts. Both of you, get out of here, girl. Go upstairs and ride your dildo or something. God. Got anything better to do? Useless woman. Fuck. Okay, I want to do this. I want to look at the books. Okay, I'm gonna look at the books. I want to see if I can see something. Oh, well, they use fancy, you know, this is okay. Okay, this is horse shit. This is silly horse shit. Look at that. Is it an O? Is it a G? Nobody knows because they made it too fancy, y'all. They churched it up so much. They took it to a whole nother level. It's astronomical. You can't even tell what it is because they tried to make it too fancy. It ain't right. I'm going to assume it's an O. So O-R-E, that's like or, you know. O-R-E-E-N-E-M-P-E R-O. Okay, so that's their O. So that was not an O. I don't know if that's a G. G-R-E. Okay, now we go. Green. Huh. I don't know. I think we're just going to wait the 24 hours. Be a lot simpler, wouldn't it? Boop. Bee, whoop. There you go. There's your little Lucy sound. I shall master it. I love cute sounds. I love everything that's cute, by the way. Everybody knows that anyway. I'm not telling you nothing. Oh. It's like watching paint dry, y'all. I've had to do that before. You know, watch paint dry. And it's just as bad as they say. You know, if you've ever had to paint a room or do anything like that, you know, you don't have to sit there and watch it. But, you know, if you're painting as a job, you know, when I was very young, you know, I wasn't of the age to actually work. Shut the fuck up, both of you. Shut up. Go away. Walk away. Thank you. Oh, don't stand over my shoulder. Anyway, so when I was younger, or let's say very young, okay, I would go to work with my father. And, you know, he was in construction. He was a carpenter. And, but he did a lot of different types of stuff.
Good to see you.
Oh, you know what? You know what? You just can't get away from her. But anyway, so I've had to paint a room before. And, but when you don't have anything better to do.
They say that slavery has been
goddamn
abolished
stupid bitch.
How stress and
God fucking hell. You know what? You know what? I'll tell the story later. I've done got so addled I don't even want to tell the story anymore. God damn these people. Oh. Y'all, Tamriel. Okay. Tamriel is a shit show. Okay, it's a shit show. It's a circus. And all of these people are carnies, is what it's like. They ain't got a single manor to them. They ain't got a single manor to split between all thousands of them, however many of these people they are. They were raised in barns and brothels. Oh, God's damn. Just let my nerves settle. Seal says Nat is not loving it and is about to fucking lose it. I'm at the end of my wits with these fucks, Seal. Like, I'm the goddamn crocodile queen and I can't get a word in edgewise. I'm over here trying to talk and you got Bothiel coming up. You know, she gets up. She's sitting there. Okay, she's yapping. Tarmina don't want to fucking hear it. Okay, Tarmina's had enough of her, and it's evident. You can tell by their relationship. You know, Tarmina don't even look her in the eye when she's talking to her. I saw Tarmina. Tarmina was looking at her watch. She was looking at her watch, looking all around. You know, trying like hell to avoid eye contact. She don't have autism. It's not autism. It's straight avoidance. It's rudeness, okay? She don't want to deal with both of you. And nobody in there does. Okay, I'm over there sitting, I'm minding my own business trying to talk, you know. She gets up and comes over and stands behind my shoulder and starts talking about the 12's wood. You know, what the fuck? What? I don't understand it. I don't know what to say about it. So I'm just going to move on. I don't want to wait. You see, the game is harassing me now. I didn't press that button. I promise. Now that we can... Okay, so... I was supposed to wait. Okay, let me think. Did I wait? I did wait. Okay, let me go back in here. Gosh, she got me addled, y'all. She tore my little nerves up.
Let's hear it.
Oh, Romnus. Don't get me started on
Hello.
you.
Good day.
Okay, yes, I did in fact wait. Okay. Mythic Dawn.
I think I may have figured out the hidden message in Mankar Cameron's books. Do you have the 3rd and 4th volumes with you?
Well, yes, I do, Tarmina. I sure do. Here you go. I have them right here.
Excellent. Let's see. Yes. The first letter of each paragraph spells out a message.
Uh-huh.
Write this down.
Okay.
Green Emperor Way, where tower touches midday sun.
I'm writing.
Are you familiar with Green Emperor Way? The gardens around the Imperial Palace? Something must be revealed there at noon. How exciting.
Yes, I'm very familiar with that location. I actually go on a picnic there every single day. Every single day. She's got new rumors too. Gosh, this girl keeps her fucking ear to the grapevine, does she not? I'm telling you right now. You know, them ears are covered up. But that don't keep her from hearing shit, y'all. She's a gossip queen, okay? She's a complete and utter gossip. Let's see what new rumors she's got.
Archmage Traven is the first to take such a hard stance on necromancy. It upset more than a few people.
Right. Okay, that's disappointing. I thought what she was going to tell me was something along the lines of, oh, I don't know, Bothiel a hoe. You know, I thought that's... Well, she hadn't heard that yet. But it's out there, you know, it's in it.
And see what's there. Well, good luck. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Okay.
It's you. Hi.
You see how Bothiel talks to people?
Fantastic.
Get out of here. Okay, so I gotta... Okay. Green Emperor Way. And my question, like one question, you know, I swear to God, he just... They come out of nowhere. Did you see that? They come out of nowhere and start yapping. Like he materialized right in front of me when I come out the door. And talking about, what is it, citizen? Like, I swear to God, I'm gonna find an add-on or make it myself that mutes irrelevant NPCs. If they're not currently involved in a quest, they don't get to talk. That's a good add-on. That's a good mod. But, oh yes. So my first question, when I hear something like Green Emperor Way, like, why is the Emperor green? You know, does he have an infection? You know, is he like pustulating and stuff? I don't know. But let me look at my quest. Right, so she's discovered the message in the book. So it says Green Emperor Way, where the tower touches midday sun. I should go to Green Emperor Way, by the Imperial Tower, and see what can be found. Okay, the Imperial Tower. Let's see if we can find where that's at. Let's open it in the map. Okay, it's just a hip hop and a bit bop. Let's just fast travel right there, and we'll go look at it. See what we can uncover. See what mysteries we can unravel. I don't know, y'all. The brain, I was paging it for words and it was just like, get fucked, girl.
Daedra worship has become increasingly prevalent in the
How are you?
Somerset Isle.
Those are some nice robes. A little dingy looking, but nice nonetheless. Well, what I would say is that they used to be nice. Oh, let me hop over this. There we go. Okay. This is the tomb of Prince Cameral. Okay, well, Prince Cameral. It sounds like Camaro. That's what comes to mind, you know, like a Chevrolet Camaro. I like Camaros. I like Mustangs more. I like the way they sound. You know, they got that certain vroom to them that they don't sound like other cars. It's very distinctive. And it's very seductive. Well, I can't activate it. Maybe it's at a certain time. But I'm definitely in the right place. So let's... I know it told me like a certain time, probably. But let's just go and probably try midnight. Yeah, something. Let's try to get it kind of close here. I don't want to overshoot it. I don't see any nice flowers to pick. There was some mushrooms I got earlier. They don't, it's not like, wow, you know, you'd think they'd probably have some grave moss or something like that. I think in Skyrim they have stuff that grows on the graves. Oh, I hear thunder. It's y'all, it's coming up a storm. I don't remember this in old Oblivion, that it could like rain and stuff inside the city. So that's really cool. Okay, let me check the quest again. Oh, it's still not quite. Let's just fast forward at 1 hour. See what happens. Nothing? Gosh darn you. Okay, well, let me look at the quest again. I should go, oh, the midday sun. Oh, so it's probably noon then. Right, they want me to win. Okay, let's try noon. Okay, the midday sun. Let's just wait. Oh, 11 hours. We can, You know, what's 5 minutes? You know, it's not too long in game. It's turdosh, y'all. Kind of sounds like turds, you know. I wouldn't have named it that. Look at that. Okay, I think we got it. Because now this is lit up, and that's like their insignia. Haha! Oh, and an achievement? Located the Shrine of Dagon. Yeah. So so this is the Dagon Shrine. I have followed the clues hidden in the 4 volumes written by Mankar Cameron to a gravestone in Green Emperor Way. At noon, a map of Cyrodiil appeared on the gravestone with the location of the mythic Dawn Shrine marked on it. I need to find my way into the shrine and locate the Amulet of Kings. Okay, continue. Okay, let's do it. Activate, 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 activate. Why is it not activating? The fuck? The hell is this? I swear to God. Oh. It says, I need to find my way into the shrine and locate the Amulet of Kings. Yeah. It's just, oh. Well, why, what? Why is it way over there? The fuck, what the fuck they do that for? It was right here. It was in the Imperial City Palace, but they're telling me I got to go way over here? Gosh darn you. Okay, well, I'm not gonna fast. You can't fast travel to a gray thing. See, you haven't found the location yet, and that's good. You know, you gotta kind of like meander your way over there before you can do it quickly. It just makes sense, y'all. Okay, let me see. We'll start. Where do I want to start out my journey from? Well, I think we'll start at the Black Waterside Stables over yonder in Cheydinhal. Do I want to travel there? Yes, I do, as a matter of fact. Of course I do. I wouldn't have been clicking on it if I didn't want to. You know, I don't just go around clicking all nambly-bambly on this and that and whatever. You know, that's just not how I carry myself. Never have, never will. Oh, look at the cute little sign. Oh, look, my horse has a butthole. Yeah, I think that's a... Well?
Well met.
It's something. It's something. I reckon it's high enough. That's, you know, I just can't really say. He's got some sort of thing back there. I don't know what that, well, you know what? Let's just leave the horse's anatomy alone. I'm sure it's got the, you know, everything it needs to have to do everything it needs to do. And that's all we need to know about it. It's a good horse. Its mouth's open. You know, on one time I was, you know, out journeying in Tamriel and I accidentally shot Horsey right in the face. You know, the arrow, like it went through his nose, like a, what you call those things, like a nose ring. He's smiling. That's a big horse. Oh, he's neighing. Did y'all hear it? I can neigh like a horse, y'all. I'm pretty good at it. You want to hear it? That wasn't a good one. Let me practice. I can do better. Oh, man. Brain damage is fun.
Afternoon.
Oh, my. She's looking kind of... Well, she looks a touch evil. I'm gonna leave her alone. Let me get on my horse. It is not, this is not, they keep lying, y'all. This is not Prior Mabel's horse. It's my goddamn horse. This is my horse. It's mine. It belongs to me, not Prior Mabel. I get tired of it. Like, game, correct this nonsense. Also, we have a journey to make. And those are some pretty flowers. I think those are daisies. Let me get a sip of coffee.
May I help you?
No, you can get the fuck away from me before I take out my goddamn MAC-10 and cut your head off with bullets. What's your name, lady? I'm writing it down. It's Mervana Arano. She's in the black book, y'all. I keep a MAC-10 on me, you know, just in case. You know, some people carry pepper spray. I don't recommend it. Get yourself a nice MAC-10 with an extended clip. And maybe some hand grenades as well. Yeah, some hand grenades, you know, maybe a boot dagger as well. You just never know. You know, when perps perpetrate, that's what they do, you know, and that's what they do. Perps are gonna perpetrate, and you never know when they're gonna do it and how they're gonna do it. So, okay, we need to head north. All right, let's go forward. Let's go this way. We're going off-road. You know, horses are something of an ATV, even though they're not the V. They're more like an ATA, right? It's like an all-terrain animal. Yeah. They do pretty good, you know. You can't get them in a swamp, though. They'll get all bogged down. Y'all remember, like what happened to Atreyu's horse? Yeah, he lost his horse. It was extremely fucking sad. It was heart-wrenching watching that as a young child. I don't know why I said young child, because children are definitionally young. You don't have elderly children, y'all. Well, that's not true, y'all. I've seen some of these goddamn Gen Zers, y'all. These motherfuckers are like 15 years old, looking like they're going on 40. So yes, you can actually have elderly children. It's a damn thing, y'all. They're putting something in the water. And they're turning the frogs gay. Well, some of them are bisexual frogs, honestly, and that's okay. You know, I'm a big fan of the bisexuals, as one myself. Oh, goddamn. I'm trying to do a quest, y'all. This is nonsense. Why is it... I don't even remember the original thing I was talking about now. We went way too far. We could do a touch of galloping. It's like, sometimes I go too far on these tangent things, and it's like, do I even want to retrace the steps of all that? I don't think I do. I don't even... I know where we were at. I don't need to know how we got there, honestly. I've got 108 paces to go. And we're just, I mean, we're not, I'm not gonna try, y'all. We're trying. We're not galloping. Okay. What the what is that? Is his legs bent back in the front, or is that just an illusion the water's creating? I mean, he's a little bit, honestly, I got to kill it. Ain't no deer supposed to be looking like that, y'all. And I think I'm gonna help it out a little bit. This is one shot too hot, y'all. Watch this. Boop. Got him. That's what you get. Don't look at the waterfall so strangely, okay? You know, you get me on guard. You know, that creature was probably, it had been molested by foul magic, y'all. Probably you know, wandered into an Oblivion gate, y'all, and became corrupted by all the dark magic in there. And that's why it was looking so weird. See, that's a normal deer. A normal healthy deer run all around and stuff. They gallivant, it's what they do. And so that one was a normal healthy deer. I see some shrine. I think that's actually what you... Wait a minute, where am I at? Oh, we're right here at it. The Lake Arius Caverns. You know, when I was little, you know, we go camping a lot. It was a lot of fun. And there was up in the mountains, there was some caverns. And I forget what they were called. They had a name to them. And they were very large, and they went, you know, these were like really deep, like cave structures, and they had water in them, and you had to be careful not to, like, they had actually, and so they did guided tours into them. And they were actually so long that we spent an hour walking into this cavern in one direction. And I couldn't do it these days. But, you know, when I was little, I didn't have the fears that I have developed as I've gotten older. You know, you a kid, you don't know. You know, you walking in a cavern, that's the coolest thing you've ever seen in your life. But thinking back on it, I mean, my God. I can't say I would want to do that again. I would be worried, like, what if it fills up with water? What if it falls in? My brain would just be eaten alive these days with all the what ifs. Man, that's kind of sad, you know, because you don't want to lose your sense of exploration and adventure. So, wood door to Lake Arius Caverns. You see, they need a minimum, I'm telling you right now, we need a minimum load screen time of 3 seconds. I want to be able to read the tips. And it would reduce the variance in load times. Like, I hate having sometimes a 5-second load time, and then sometimes having a 0.2-second load time. It's crazy. Dagon Shrine. Quest updated. It says, I have arrived at Lake Arius Caverns. The secret Mythic Dawn Shrine must be somewhere inside. Okay. I bet there's gonna, y'all, we gotta be, you know, we gotta be safe. I brought protection, you know. Just like every time before I have sex, I use protection. I always eat at least 1 or 2 condoms, you know, just to be really safe. Let me get a sip of coffee. I always say you can never really be too safe. So let me go. Let me get these mushrooms. Very good. Oh, Karen Billette. That was a new one. I hadn't seen them kind of mushrooms before. But yeah, I bet there's trolls in here and all kind of nasty business. All right, let me see. And we're just doing a little sneaking, you know. It's like they would say in Skyrim, you know, all roads lead to Sneaky Archer. Oh, are these okay? Is he evil? Does he see me? He doesn't see me. Because I think he'd be pissed off if he saw me. Let me back up just a little bit. Gah. Oh my, I apologize. I think I... Oh my. Okay, I'm better. Getting a little burpee pose. Alright, so... we're gonna shoot him right between the eyes, y'all. I don't know. It's not murder. This is preemptive self-defense, okay? Oh! What? No! How did that... It was right in the jugular, y'all. It almost cleaved his head clean off. It says my cover is blown. The mythic Dawn know I'm an enemy? I must reach the inner shrine and locate the Amulet of Kings? I was supposed to be like a spy? That I wasn't supposed to come in here murdering people? I guess I did. There I go again, not paying attention to the quest. Oh, he's still alive after shooting him in the face. Oh, he's a doorkeeper. My apparel's about to break.
Glad. You will not live to see the day.
Oh,
Dagon
he ain't doing nothing. He's barely hitting me. Oh, his armor is magical. Did you see that? It disintegrated. But let me do, okay, so I want to reload my save and try to do it the right way. I didn't realize, so I got an autosave, so we're okay. I derped. You know, it's a day of the week that ends in a Y, so did she derp? Yes, she did. A derp a day keeps the doctors away. That's what I always say. Or it brings them right to your doorstep, maybe potentially an ambulance as well. It could go either way. All right. Let's just walk in here. Let's act normal. Okay, let's not just shoot the first person we see that stood there in the face with an arrow. That's not what I do in real life, y'all. When I come into a room and I meet new people for the first time, I promise I do not take out a bow and arrow and shoot them in the neck with it. That is not what I do. Okay, I simply walk up to them and I say hello and I shake their hands. Not to be mistaken with taking out a bow and arrow and shooting them in the jugular. I just want to be clear about that. It's not what I do. So I don't know why I did it in this game. Because it's out of character. Okay, I'm just going to walk up to him and say hi. I'm going to say, hello, mister. Nice to meet you. I like the way your cologne smells. It smells of elderberry and baby oil. Just like P. Diddy. He's standing up. I'm just going to explore a little bit while he's standing over there. My sister likes elderberry. She thinks it's very good to clean with, and I said, that's garbage. I said, you don't want to clean with that. You know, you want to get maybe some bleach, you know, stuff that actually kills bacteria. You know, not necessarily elderberry. She's like, but it's so good. And it's like, it's, you know, it's naturalistic and organic. It's like, goddamn, girl. Goddamn, you got to quit listening to this shit, all this shit these fucking people on YouTube, these gurus. Let's see. Greet the new day. Okay, let me get a sip of coffee before we greet the new day. And you know what? I've actually got to tinkle. Crazy, isn't it, that I'm not trying to line up my breaks with some stupid ad break. I'm actually organically gonna go take a break now because I actually need to pee and get some more coffee. It just works so much better. So y'all just give me a couple of minutes and I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back, y'all. I'm back. And I'm glad to be back. I got fresh hot coffee. I got my medicine. So when my little alarm goes off at 12, I can take it. Let me get a sip of coffee. Okay. Okay, so here we are. We've got a cultist. You know, and they, you know, they're materialistic. You know, he's wearing him a nice big silver chain. That's a fat chain, y'all. Gosh. Okay. So he's the doorkeeper. All right. Just looking at it, the textures in this game are crazy, y'all. They really captured the look of cloth, didn't they? That's very nice. So anyway, greet the new day.
Welcome, sister. The hour is late, but the Master still has need for willing hands. You may pass into the shrine. Harrow will take you to the Master for your initiation into the service of Lord Dagon. Do not tarry. The time of preparation is almost over. The time of cleansing is near.
Okay, that could be interpreted a lot of different ways, you know?
Harrow awaits within. You should not linger here.
Okay, don't rush me, boy. Don't rush me. That would be a mistake. Alright, let's close the door behind us. It's always, you know, considered a courtesy. Are those rats and what are these all over
I am Harrow, Warden of the Shrine of Dagon. By following the path of dawn hidden in the writings of the Master, Mankar Cameron, you have earned a place among the Chosen. You have arrived at an opportune time. You may have the honor to be initiated into the Order by the Master himself.
Oh boy.
As a member of the Order of the Mythic Dawn, everything you need will be provided for you from the Master's bounty. Give me your possessions and put on this initiate's robe.
Give him all your possessions. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be handing that over. You know. I mean, on my person, y'all, I mean, in the interest of full disclosure, I've got a pocket pussy. Okay, I've got a rather large dildo. It's not too big, you know. I'm not trying to create a medical emergency back there. You know, just to be honest, it's, yeah. But that's neither here nor there. I'm not giving all my stuff over. Like, some of these things are you know, these are sensitive items. You know, I keep more on me, like I just said, than just a bow and arrow and a katana and so on and so forth. So I'm going to have to say, no, I don't think so. I don't think I'm going to do it.
What? I must warn you. No one leaves this place who does not bind himself to the service of Lord Dagon. But I am sure you will reconsider. You have proven yourself worthy and dedicated to have come this far. I ask you one last time. Give me your possessions. The Master requires it of all initiates.
Okay, I mean, I don't know what need. I reckon he wants a used pocket pussy and a rather large dildo. It's whatever. I can get a, you know, I know where the store is, you know. I can get another one, you know. You know, I could kill all of them. I could just kill everybody in here. You know, sometimes that's the right thing to do. You know, sometimes that's the moral and ethical thing to do, is just kill everybody, you know, in a cultist cavern. Let me think on that for a second. Let me get a sip of coffee. See what the brain comes up with. Yeah, I can just get more of them. Let's give him the stuff.
Very good. Follow me. I will take you to the shrine.
Okay. Let's go to the shrine. Don't walk too fast. Let me see what I look like in my new little... Oh yeah, I look cute in my little cultist dress. Y'all, look at how they... Y'all remember this. You know, I remember there was a time when this was in fashion, that people would buy them, boys would buy them braided belts. And they would take them and fasten them in the middle like a normal belt. But then they would take and roll it over. You see how the belt loop is done? You see that? Like it's wrapped around the back and then tucked back through. Like, boys were doing this with these braided belts. And goddamn, it was a mistake. It was a mistake. It was always a mistake. It was destined to be a mistake. It always will, always has been. It should have never happened. They should have never done it. But they did. And they didn't get no action from me. Alright, so we're going deeper into this cultist cavern. Okay. Who is that? Is that Mankar? Nah, it's just a random cultist. Before we proceed, allow me to look around. I'm gonna, case the joint out and see if there's an escape route.
Dawn is breaking.
When will the Master order the cleansing to begin? Everything is ready. The door is unlocked. We just need to throw it open for Lord Dagon to enter.
Patience. We will see Lord Dagon walk the earth with our own eyes. Nothing can stop us now.
The time of cleansing is at hand. Praise be.
Praise
Greet
be.
the new day, sister.
Greetings, brother. Greetings, brother. Hello.
Dawn
Yes,
is breaking.
let's bring about Lord Dagon, everybody. I love Lord Dagon. Praise be upon him. Praise be, everybody, praise be upon Lord Dagon. He is a magnanimous being. He is the God of all gods. Yes, bring him about. Let's watch him walk the earth. Lord Dagon has a very large and girthy penis. Everybody must see how big it is.
Greet
He's
the
the
new
best
day,
god.
sister.
Greetings, brother. I'm a fellow cultist. Don't mind me. Love Lord Dagon. Fellow Lord Dagon enjoyer. Top. I'm a top fan. I follow Lord Dagon on OnlyFans, y'all. Don't mind me.
Dawn is breaking.
Dawn is breaking, brother. Yes. Yes, Lord Dagon nears. Praise be upon him. Praise his holy name. I'm going the wrong way. I'm spreading cultist cheer. Okay. Don't mind me. We're going to the shrine. I'll put up some posters for Lord Dagon. Wait. I'm not supposed to be getting into this, y'all. I told you cults are fun. Gosh. Very enjoyable. Look
Greet
at this.
the new day, sister.
Praise be. Hail Lord
Dragon's
Dagon.
throne is empty, and we hold the amulet of kings.
Yeah.
Praise be to your brothers and sisters. Great shall be their reward in paradise.
Yeah, let's go to paradise.
Praise be.
Praise
Hear now
be.
the words of Lord Dagon. When I walk the earth again, the faithful among you shall receive your reward, to be
All
set
right.
above all other mortals forever.
Yeah.
As for the rest, the weak shall
That's
be winnowed.
appealing.
The timid shall be cast down. The mighty shall tremble at my feet and pray for pardon.
Yes, murder them.
So saith Lord Dagon.
So saith Lord
Praise be.
Dagon. Praise be.
Your reward, brothers and sisters. The time of cleansing draws nigh. I go now to paradise. I shall return with Lord Dagon at the coming of the dawn.
Yes. Is he going to sacrifice himself? Y'all, he was very charismatic. I'm actually ready to join the cult now. Yes, I want to follow him. He's magical. Did you see that? Lord Dagon's very powerful. So the Dagon shrine, it says Mankar Cameron. Oh, that was him. Okay, that was Mankar Cameron. Escaped into his realm of paradise with the... Oh, was there like a bunch of virgins in there? Maybe at least 72, probably more. Like there was probably so many virgins in there. Oh my gosh, you could just imagine all the virgins. Like virgins oozing out of there, just just pouring out like an ocean of virgins. Huh. Let me get a sip of coffee. A very high number. So yeah, he escaped into his magical paradisal realm and closed his magic portal behind us. He left us all behind, y'all. I didn't get to go to paradise. It says, but the mysterious Xerxes itself is here in the shrine. I must get the Mysterium Xerxes. It is my only hope of finding a way to recover the amulet now. Okay, I gotta get it. I need this amulet. It's not the reason I need the amulet. Just I want to understand this. It's not so. The goal is not to get the amulet so that I can take the amulet and go into the paradise realm with the exponential amount of virgins that are extremely attractive and highly sexual despite being virgins. That is not the reason why I'm to get the amulet. Okay, that I'm not going to do that. I won't get the amulet and use it for that purpose. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get the amulet. Okay, I got to be strong. I can do this. I got to get the amulet so I can ignite the dragon fires and slam shut the jaws of Oblivion. That's the goal. Okay, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I won't be tempted by, an extremely high number of virgins in some paradise realm. I won't be. That's just not who I am. Very ethical, very chaste, very sanctified. Okay, we gotta recover the amulet.
We have a new sister who wishes to bind herself to the service of Lord Dagon.
Yes, I do.
Advance, initiate.
They're talking to me? What? Yes, ma'am, I'm a-coming. I'm coming, okay. Oh gosh, this is my chance, y'all.
You have come to dedicate yourself to Lord Dagon's service.
Yes, ma'am.
This pact must be sealed with red drink, the blood of Lord Dagon's enemies. Take up the dagger and offer Lord Dagon the sacrificial red drink.
Is she wearing Invisalign on her teeth?
Blood, which shall be his in the end.
Now, I kind of zoned out, y'all. I don't know what I'm agreeing to here because I got hung up because it looks to be that she's wearing Invisalign. And my sister got Invisalign. And, but the thing is, you have to keep wearing it. It's like a form of bracers, and it also serves as a retainer. It's kind of interesting. But that's just a tidbit. I shan't dwell. So I will slay the sacrifice, or I could say, no, I will not kill for you. Well, I think if I refuse to kill, I think that's going to kind of hinder my progress, right? Like the goal is to serve Lord Dagon. I mean, no. No. The goal is not to serve, the goal is not to do that. The goal is to get the amulet to get put the dragon fires out. Yes. And stop Oblivion stuff. Okay. But yes, I do think I need to kill somebody. Not because I want to do it, but because I need to, get the amulet to do the good things with. But that's going to require, a sacrifice, of some innocent person that I'm sure that they, they won't mind being sacrificed for the betterment of the realm. It's a lofty endeavor,
Lord Dagon thirsts for red drink. Sate him.
Goods of the many versus the needs of the few, right? Y'all know that. I don't necessarily agree with that kind of sentiment, honestly. Let me get a sip of coffee. But I think that's what the Vulcans of Star Trek said. It was said way before they ever said it, of course, but it's a pretty fucked up idea. Let's see. It's a logical idea. But the problem with that is that, unfortunately, logic and reason aren't everything. They'll get you a long way, but they'll only get you so far, you know. Mysterium's Arxes. Silver Dagger. Oh, I would like to have a silver dagger. I think I could stab Ghost with that. You know, Ghost bleed ectoplasm. Yep. Why? I need actual ears, y'all. I've got holes in my head, but I don't have actual ears. I guess having holes in your head is good enough. But what am I supposed to do? Okay, well, I guess I take the Mysterium's Arxes. I guess I take this.
What? I didn't see a thing.
But let's not make it a habit.
Uh-oh. I don't think I was supposed to do that. I have the Mysterium's Arxes, the Mythic Dawn's Book of Secrets. Okay, now I must escape this place and return to Cloud Ruler Temple. Okay, we gotta ball out.
Looks like we got a
dip out. Peace out, Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts as well, you fuckers. Get shit on. Let's go. Oh, goddamn, I can't go that way. Hold on. They're trying to strike me down with lightning, y'all, but I'm not here for it. You pieces of shit. You know, maybe I'm gonna have to kill them. No, that's quite a lot. That's actually quite a lot of cultists. They're coming this way. So I'm gonna go this way. I think that's a good choice. Oh no, you motherfuckers, hold on. There's got to be a way out of here. It's right here. Look at this, easy. Gosh darn it, I'm just so gosh darn clever, y'all. I don't know what to do. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I can sprint as well. Oh, he's upset. Oh, it's too dark. I can't see shit. Oh, okay. Stop hitting me in the back, mister. That's extremely impolite. It's just wrong hit. Oh, okay. Let's go. Leave me alone. I didn't do anything. It's what I don't understand. Why they so upset. It's just a fucking book. Like, my God. What are they, a bunch of goddamn uppity librarians or something? Let's get out of here. That was not, I'm gonna have to like, oh my God. Okay, quit hitting me. I've got some healing potions somewhere. Let me do it like this. Because every time I try to use healing potions, I wind up dead. Like if I try to use them on the hot bar, because they don't pause the game. Oh, where's it at? Inventory. Oh fuck, they took all my stuff, y'all. That's right. Gosh darn it. Damn. Okay, well, we're gonna have to... The Master's Vigilance. Is that a place or an actual thing that he's like, you know, he considers himself very vigil or something? Oh, okay. Well, we'll try again. Do you want to load this game? Yes, I do. I think that's where I went through that door up top. I gotta do a better job of oh, he's angry. That's Ruma Cameron. Okay, you jump this way, juked him. He didn't know I could do that. Oh fuck, that lightning hurts. Y'all, God, it took me to 10% health. Total bullshit. Yeah, it's for Lord Dagon, whatever. Well, how do you get the hell out of here? I don't have
For Lord
anything.
Dagon!
Yeah, for Lord Dagon. They all pronounce it differently. Some of them say Dagon, some of them say Dagon. If they would just leave, just leave me alone. Didn't do nothing to them. Let's see. Go through here. Okay, maybe this is the way out. This feels good.
For Lord
Dagon!
Oh yeah, Lord Dagon. Let's see, there's bound to be a way out of here. Okay. Oh, I think we're... Okay, I think I'm going... Oh, there's so many of
Escape the
them.
master's vigilance!
Who's there?
For Lord Dagon!
Oh, this is like... Okay, I see some meat barrels.
You cannot escape the master's...
Watch me, though. I'm gonna escape. They don't think I can escape.
Hello? Who's there?
They don't have any
Lord
faith
Dagon.
in me. I'm a fellow follower of Lord Dagon, and they don't have any... Wait. Maybe this is the right way. Okay, I think I'm going. Rock wall? Oh, fuck. Let me try to hide. Oh, this might not be good. Oh, you son of a bitch. Well, that was a daughter of a bitch. That wasn't a son of a bitch. Let's go back out this way. Gosh darn it. Don't hit me. Okay, leave me alone. Like, why can't they just mind their own business?
Be glad you will not live to see the day, Lord Dagon.
This is tough. Okay. Maybe there's a different way to approach this. Let me get a sip of coffee. Because those caverns just go and go and go, y'all. Let's see. Lake Aria's caverns. The shrine. Dagon shrine. I got a bunch of autosaves right here. I wish I didn't have so many. Let me try. Let's just try the earliest one. Because I would like to be able to go back to redo the part and not pick up the book. But I don't think it's got an autosave for that anymore. Nope.
You cannot escape the Master's vigilance.
Oh, crap. Oh, shit. Let me go back out to the Dagon Shrine. Oh, that's my medicine alarm there. Oh, let me just take my antibiotic real quick. Then we'll figure this mess out. Let's see, it's 12. Yep, it's 12. Okay, we took it. Let me go put it up. I'll be right back in a sec. Okay, I'm back. Okay, we are trying to escape these freaking caverns, and it's proven to be quite difficult. How do you... There we go. Don't hit me, boy. Leave me alone. Okay. I can, though.
You cannot escape the master's vigilance!
Let's see. How did we come in here? I bet they locked. So, yeah, okay, the gate. The gate is open somewhere else. So maybe there's a way down here to open the gate. Oh, quit jumping down there, girl. God damn. Like, that's gonna get you killed. Oh, that's a big that's a statue of Dagon right there. Let me jump up here. Okay, let's corral them up a little bit. Yep. Oh. Like, if I could find my stuff, I could fight them. Okay, so I don't see... So it's clear that they want me to go out this way. But I've got to find some kind of gate... Oh, shit. I've got to find, like, a gate lever somehow. That's where the arrow's pointing. I get it. We're gonna get it. No, sneaking ain't gonna help me. So, I'm trying to figure out... Oh, no! Okay. Just gotta wait for it to load.
You cannot escape the Master's vigilance.
Oh my god.
Dawn is breaking. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Shrine. Let's load this one. Smoot says, "Hey, beautiful. Hey, Smoot, how you doing?
You cannot escape the Master's
Trying to
vigilance.
escape these caverns is proving to be rather difficult."
What's that?
Oh my god. If they stole my stuff. It wouldn't be so bad if they hadn't have took my stuff.
Die, unbeliever!
Like, I'm in here in their bedrooms and stuff. You know, all I did was take the Mysterium's Arxes, you know? I don't know why they so... I said before, I said it's like a bunch of damn angry librarians. It's just a fucking book. You know? My god, get over it. It's mine now. Lord Dagon. I even tried to... I was gonna join them in good faith, too, you know? They... Mankar Cameron was very charismatic and he won me over. He promised me a bunch of virgins in paradise too. So I was like, how could you turn that down? You know? What? He was like, I was like, how many virgins? And he was like, gosh darn it, so many virgins. You just, you just wouldn't believe how many. So I was like, of course. How could I turn that down? Oh, man. Let me get a sip of coffee. I can't get out of these caverns, so... Let me go. I'm going to Google it, because I'm going to just be dying over and over. How to escape the caverns. The Dagon Shrine. Spell Shrine, right? S-H-R. Caverns. There we go. Oh, to the, okay, so it's saying, don't you start hitting me. Leave me alone. Here's the wooden, okay, hold on. I'm gonna pause the game right here. So I can read what it says. Oh, okay, they one shot. Hold up. Right here, it says... To escape the Dagon Shrine caverns, you need to navigate through the shrine and find the exit door leading to the shrine living quarters. This exit is blocked by a rock wall in Lake Aria's caverns. To open it, you'll find a turn handle near the entrance to the tunnel in the same room. Okay, that's what, okay, got it. So that's why I was derping. But you get there and you got all these fucking cultists up your ass and you're panicking. You're like, I ain't got time to look for no handle, you know? Like, I'm looking for a way out. Like, gosh darn it. Okay, so once you open the rock wall, you can exit. Okay, so I understand kind of what to do now. So maybe I can get out of here. They had me hung up. Yes, load the game. Now we're gonna get the heck out of here. Gonna blow this joint. Okay, leave me alone, all you fuckers. Get out of here. There's a way out somewhere. Gotta go this way. Excuse me.
Chosen will survive the cleanse quickly now.
Okay. Okay. Let's try a different save. Cause clearly I got too many on my butt.
For Lord Dagon!
Okay.
The dawn is breaking!
Let me see if I can like lure them away a little bit and then go back through there.
For Lord Dagon.
Yes, Lord Dagon. Praise be upon him. Why am I already 10% health? My God. Okay. I can do it. We crowd them off a little bit. Let's go up this way. Just gotta follow that red arrow to a T.
You cannot escape the Master's vigilance.
Looks like we need to go left. Okay, can't go that way.
Vigilance.
Looks like we go this way. Yeah. Nope. That's not it.
Quickly now.
Gosh darn it. Okay, so it's not the furthest one left. We got to go through the tunnel on the right. Let's see. Try this one more. Okay. One more again.
Escape the Master's vigilance.
I'm gonna go left, and then I'm gonna stay to the right. Yes, through here. Through here. Okay. We're going.
You cannot escape the Master's vigilance.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
You cannot escape the Master's vigilance.
Oh my gosh. Wasn't expecting all. Okay, wasn't expecting all that. Leave me alone. Fuck. Okay, so we got to a new part, but I kind of derped out on the part. Smoot says, so I've come to the conclusion you're gonna have to add me on Discord because I can't find you for some reason. Apparently you don't exist. Yeah, I'm totally off the grid, you know. Let me get a sip of coffee. All right, let's try this again. Let's try it again. Wait, I need a different load. Let's try this load. Okay. We go left, and then we stay to the right. It'll come out in a big room.
You cannot escape the Master's vigilance.
Yes, I can. Stop saying that. Such a Debbie Downer that woman is. I get tired of hearing it. It's like, not with that attitude I couldn't, but that's not my attitude. I'm gonna guess you can't. Why is he going in? Well, he's running the same. Y'all, the cultist, is he fleeing?
Lord Dagon.
Let's go up.
Vigilance.
Lord Dagon will welcome.
Okay, I see a ton. Okay, we're going the right way. Okay, this is it. This is bound to be it.
You cannot escape the Master's vigilance.
I can do it. Yes, I can.
You cannot escape the Master's vigilance.
Yes.
Who's there? What's going on with
Okay,
you?
another new
I ran
room.
across a couple of mud crabs not long
For
ago.
Lord Dagon!
They talking about mud crabs. Oh God, which way? The antechamber? Did we go into the... I should have... Gosh darn it, I should have looked at the arrow. This was probably a mistake. Wait, here's a lever.
Cannot escape the Master's vigilance.
Maybe that... Maybe?
You cannot escape the Master's vigilance.
No, that needs a key. Leave me alone. Don't shoot me with that. Fuck off. Fuck off. Okay, I got closer. They made this into a fucking hell of thing that I don't even know. Then it got me addled, y'all. This was a good save, though. The Shrine Living Court. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let's not do that. Let's go back to the shrine antechamber and try again from there. That is the most logical thing. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Antechamber. Ew, whoop. Yep. Okay, but this time I'm not gonna derp. I won't do it. It's not allowed. We're gonna pull the lever. Wait a minute though. Maybe I can sneak out of here. Oh no, they know I'm. They didn't forget. Okay, fuck them. That needs a key. Don't shoot me. It's serpentine. I'm running a serpentine pattern, y'all. They can't get me. Hopefully this is the right way. These damn, you know what? These caverns are very cavernous. This is bullshit. God damn it.
The time of cleansing is at hand.
Oh, May. Let's try. Should I do shrine living quarters? Let's try shrine living quarters again. Try to keep up with the arrow. That's what I need to really focus on.
You cannot escape the Master's vigilance.
Where's that
Escape the
arrow?
Master's vigilance.
Oh, don't go that way. No, they're hitting me. Okay. Oh, it's disheartening, y'all. Let's try the antechamber again. Why do they make the game so hard? You know, it's not, this is not good accessibility, you know. I always say, you know, they need more, you need to be more inclusive for people with very little brain cells, you know. I don't feel included. Close that door on them. That's right. Yeah, close the door on you, boy. What you think about that?
Hello?
Oh, you didn't see that coming, did he? The motherfucker. Oh, there's a big. Okay, I'm gonna like juke him, juke him, juke him. Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Okay, I'm not gonna let it get me upset. I'm not gonna get angry. I'm like a Buddhist monk, y'all. Without the Zen, of course. Okay, we shall try. But they said, let me see this. Wait. Oh, this is too much information. It says... Hold on. Find the rock. Navigate the caverns. Proceed through the shrine, potentially encountering cultists and other challenges. Find the rock wall. Yeah, I found that, but now I can't find the damn thing again. That's the whole issue. Right. So it's in the shrine living quarters. Let me just go. I'm gonna go to this one. It's just so gosh darn difficult.
For Lord Dagon.
Oh God, I feel like something's crawling on my neck. Get out of the way, you fucker. The hell you doing? Okay, so we gotta go. Let him come this way. Get him over here. See, they
Dagon will welcome your soul in oblivion.
Oh, frick. Well, we'll do it. Okay, let's try again. Let's go back to the shrine. I like that save. That way we can start out here and then go inside.
For Lord Dagon.
Okay, don't start. There we go. Living quarters. It's in the living quarters somewhere.
Lord Dagon.
What's that?
You cannot escape the Master's vigilance.
Oh, May. All right. We'll give it one more try, and then we might just like move on to a different part of the game or something. kind of have to figure out how to do this. Okay. I think it's gonna be, let me see, you know what? Let's do this. Escaping, let's see if there's a YouTube video. Escape, maybe this will help. I don't like to give up, y'all. I'm a goddamn hard-headed bitch. I'm telling you right now. I'm fucking hard-headed. And I'm gonna keep banging my hard-ass head against this until I break it. You know, escaping the shrine of Dagon. Let's see what comes up. Escape from Dagon Shrine. Thank goodness somebody made a video, y'all. Let's watch the fucking video, because this would be like attempt number 25 or something, I think. I hate to do this kind of stuff, but it's just, I think I've got to a bad place with my saves where like they're all alerted, you know, like all 25 of them are like alerted onto me, and it's just making it where I have no time to like look at stuff or figure anything out. So we're gonna have to like actually see how to do it. Yeah,
what?
she's got
the book.
Me stealing your...
What?
Wait. What? Hold on. She's one-shotting them. With that, you can wait, what? Is that silver dagger? Hold on. Let's have a look. So you can one-shot the cultist with silver dagger? Yeah, y'all. I know I'm a silly bitch, y'all. I know I don't have many brain cells. But maybe it's even fewer than I thought I have. You know, you learn about yourself all the time. Let me try. Okay. Let me try doing a little bit of stabbing work. Okay. That's what we'll do. A touch of stabbings. I'm quite good at stabbings. But now if I can get the dagger equipped, that'll be another thing. Watch her hat. She might have the, what if she's got the game on like, this is not a good save. Let me go back through this door because they're gonna fuck me up right there. Get them spread out a little bit. Yes. Now let me equip my dagger. Hold on, where's it at? Right here.
Be glad you will not live to see the day Lord Dagon walks the earth.
So did she have the game on easy mode or something? Because that was not working. Let's try again. Let me see. Where's a... Let's do this one. Let's try this one. Maybe my health will be higher. So I don't want to start out on like 10% health. Let's do this. Inventory, dagger.
Who's there?
I do not.
Maybe. Okay. The fuck? Y'all, goddamn it. I'm about to throw this I will throw my keyboard. We'll start with the monitor. Okay, I'll throw all 3 monitors out the window from left to right. Then it'll be the keyboard. Okay, I'm very logical even when I'm angry. The keyboard's on the left, so it goes after the 3rd monitor. Then the fucking mouse, then the microphone. Then the fucking desk, y'all. Then I'll throw the goddamn chair out the window as well. You know, and then I'll just see what else I got laying around, because I'll throw everything in this fucking room out the window. Think I won't do it? Think again. Oh. Okay, let me get... You know what? Let me go take a quick bathroom break, y'all. I'm going to go tinkle. I'm going to go heat my coffee up. And I'll be right back. I'm going to do this. It's do or die. Okay, well, I'll stay here all fucking day until I do this quest. I'm not giving up. I don't care what it takes. That's on my honor, y'all. I'll be right back in a couple minutes. Okay, I have returned. I am back now. And my nerves? They are settled, y'all. I have centered myself. I did a touch of meditation. You know, I was holding my cock as I was pissing. And that really helps me to, you know, center myself. You know, I don't know about y'all, but it just helps me. And I just closed my eyes. You know, I enjoyed the sensation. And I said, you know, it's just a game. It's just a game. You know, I'm not going to let it get the best of me. You know, we're not going to throw the monitors out the window. You know, I'm not going to throw the keyboard out the window. Not going to do. And certainly not the mouse. I would never hurt my mouse, y'all. It's a Logitech mouse. It's a fine mouse. Very high levels of craftsmanship went into it. I would never do an injury to it. And I don't like my chair. My chair is a piece of shit, though. It's a real piece of shit. You know, my butt's always sore. You know, but even at that, I wouldn't throw the chair out the window either. So I'm better now. And I heated up my coffee. And that put me in better spirits. So now I'm better prepared to fuck these cultists up. And that's just exactly what I'm going to do. Alright, so we're just going to pick a save. Any save is fine. We'll do this one. Boop. Beep, whoop.
You cannot escape the Master's
vigilance.
You cannot escape the Master's vigilance.
You cannot escape the Master's vigilance.
If you all would just shut up, you know, it'd make everything so much, you know, less stressful.
You cannot escape the Master's vigilance.
Okay. Okay, that's not a good way to start. There's better ways to start that off. Let me watch a little bit. You know what? Clearly stabbing them one time with the dagger wasn't working the way it is in this video. Let me see what people say on the comments. It says, oh sure, if I one hit everything, I wouldn't need a guy. Oh, y'all. It's the fuck in this video, Game Pillar, hello Game Pillar. If you ever see this, did you write this guide at level 80? The fuck you doing? So I thought it was like the silver dagger was like strong against cultists or something. But right, the first commenter said, let me upvote that as well. Oh, sure. If I one hit everything, I wouldn't need a guide. And then the next commenter says, the next hot comment says, oh, since the video is useless, when you hit the boulder blocking the path, there's a lever on the wall, like 20 feet back, left side of the wall if you're facing the boulder. Okay, maybe that makes sense in my mind. It will open the door and you can get out. Okay. So let's have a look. Maybe they actually show where it's at. Maybe it could be useful for that.
I didn't see it.
Let's fast forward it a little bit to get where she's going through the tunnel. Oh, she's using that spell that shows you where to go. Like a little mysticism spell. I've sworn off magic for my playthrough, y'all, so I don't use magic. But apparently I use YouTube guides. That's okay. Y'all, it's not a double standard, okay? Look, YouTube videos may seem like magic, but they're not. They're just videos, okay? It's not a double standard. I promise. I only say things that are true. Okay, hold on. We take a right. Right, take a right at the light. Yep, we go in, we take a right. And we take a left. Stay to the right. Then stay to the left. Okay. Yes, then you go up that way. She just she's chopping them down, y'all. Just whacking them. You go around. Yes, I remember doing this. Okay. Yep. I think she's going into that antechamber. She goes through, yes, she goes in that and then stays left.
Guess it was nothing.
Goes around, yep, that's going to lead to the antechamber. Got to get the storeroom key. Okay, so this is a different... Yeah, the shrine antechamber, but this is a different way to do it, right? Because she's not doing the lever thing. She's going to actually open that door with the key. She says entering the antechamber is optional, is not required to escape from the cavern.
For Lord Dagon. Hello? Who's
Right. So there's no way I'm killing anybody in here with just a dagger when they're already all aggroed on me.
Starting to see things, I am.
So the video is, if she's going to show this method, then it's just going to be useless. Yeah. Yep. So the video, the commenters were right. Downvote. There you go. Have a downvote. What a waste of time. How to escape. Quick guide. Let's do it. Let's watch this fella's guide.
What's up, guys? In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to escape after grabbing the Mysterium Zarzi's book in Oblivion Remastered. This video helps you out. Leave a like and comment for the algorithm, but do not subscribe to me. So what we need to do here is we need to take
do not subscribe to me. Love the reverse psychology.
This book, the Mysterium Zarzi's, and we are going to take it, and then we are going to start running. There's no way to really fight this. There's going to be too many people to fight at the level that you're at, unless you're somehow playing on a very easy difficulty or your character is just juiced to the gills right now. Then you could maybe do this, but we are going to run this way, and we are going to head through this door. Yeah. And then what we're going to do is we are going to keep on heading on. We're going to take a right turn up here. And we're going to keep on running past everyone. And then we are going to take another right through this secret hall. And then a left turn after we're past all the people sleeping. And then we are going to keep on heading on. And then take a left up here. And here we're going to find a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Too many to fight again, and we are going to run past them, loop all the way around until we find these torches up here.
Yep.
Then we're gonna head down through this area.
You cannot escape the
through
master's
here.
vigilance.
Take a left turn through here,
The master's vigilance.
and now we're getting a little bit lost here.
Paradise awaits.
Actually, I'll take that guy out. Yeah, I was able to. Pretty cool.
Okay.
And now we're just gonna keep on running,
Keep running.
and then we find the door. outside, and then we have escaped. Oh, I thought I escaped. Here, we find that we're
there's the
blocked
rock
by
wall.
a rock wall, so we need to find another way out.
Okay, it's right. Okay, gotcha. I think we kind of understand it now. Okay, let's see. The shrine living quarters, the antechamber. I don't think we want to go all the way back to the antechamber. Let's just try the living quarters again. The antechamber is a pretty big overshoot. Let's give it a shot. It'd probably take a few tries.
Hello? Who's there?
For Lord
Just
Dagon.
keep balling. We balling. We balling.
You cannot escape the master's
Stay to the right.
What's that?
Staying to the right. That's what I'm doing.
You cannot escape the master's vigilance.
I can try though.
You cannot escape
We
the
just go up
master's
this way.
vigilance.
We run around.
You cannot escape the master's
We balling.
vigilance.
We balling. It's a fucking speed run, y'all. Look at the fucking route. Gosh.
You cannot escape the master's vigilance.
Shaving seconds, y'all.
Lord Dagon! You cannot
We just keep going right here. Go right. Looking for a thing on the left. Right? It's gonna be on the left. I might have took a wrong oh fuck, I did take a wrong turn.
Cut down on the ale. Starting to
That
see
one did,
things
there it
ahead.
is right there. There it is. Oh my god. Yes! Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Fuck! Y'all, god damn. We did it. We did it. Y'all, I don't know. I'm glad I watched that video because I don't know if I would have ever figured it out. It was just too much. Them like chasing me around. It's like 20 of them. Oh my God. Finally. Finally. Thank the maker. I swear to God, if the game crashes, I swear to God. Okay. Let me get a sip of coffee. Calm the nerves down. That one was a tough one. Not gonna lie to you. The Dagon Shrine. I have escaped with the Mysterium Xerxes. Now to deliver it to Martin at the Cloud Ruler Temple. Alright, we gotta take it to Brethren Martin. What will he say? You know, when his champion returns, shall he give us a fat reward, the fat loot, you know? Let me hop. Oh God. No. You fucks, get the fuck out of here. You sons of bitches and daughters of bitches. When I besmirch, I don't discriminate, y'all. I like to besmirch equally. Fuck them. Okay. They don't give up easy, do they? I gotta get out of combat. Something. I thought something was biting horsey. And I swear, I better get all my stuff back. I'm gonna be so pissed off. Oh, they still shooting, y'all. They don't give up. They got that sniper lightning. The freak. Why don't they just leave me alone? It's a fucking book, dude. Like, it's a book. Like, you really care that much? It's not even Harry Potter. Like, I could understand the grievance, y'all, if I'd have taken something like Harry Potter. You know, all the books. Like, I took the Deathly Hallows. You motherfuckers, get out of here. Like, God, I'm on a horse. I'm on a goddamn horse. Can't you see I'm busy? I'm on a horse. And it's a lot faster. You can't run that fast. This is a horse. Oh, pieces of shit. Human garbaggio. But I'd understand, like, if I'd have took the Deathly Hallows or something, you know. or the Half-Blood Prince. I think that was the best book in the whole series because you get to find out a lot about Snape. And that was the best book in the whole series, honestly. So I could understand if I took that, but the Mysterium Xerxes, are they really? Oh, it's a wolf now. If it's not cultists, it's wolves. Like, I just can't get a break, y'all. It's a hard life. It's the hard knock life for us. It's the hard knock life. Okay, maybe this, like, they could just go away. It's wolves still. Can I just port? Like, let me get out of combat, please. I'm so stressed out, y'all. I know my cortisol levels are they're probably sky high. You know, I'm suffering is what I'm trying to say. It might not look like it. You know, this is very stressful on a girl like me. They're still the motherfuckers. I mean, wouldn't a rabbit, isn't there a rabbit or something you could chase? I mean, why me? Why a fucking crocodile on a horse, you know, is what you pick to chase. Okay. I'm tempted to get off and just kill them. Let me see if I can just port somewhere. No, can't with enemies nearby. I'm gonna kill them. I'm tired of it already. They're gonna try to kill my house. You can't change weapons while attacking. I'm not attacking. What are you talking about? There we go. Oh, the fucking get back on the horse. The cultists are following me across the whole goddamn country. Oh, Jesus Christ, y'all. They really chafing my tolerances now. Feeling genuine feelings of frustration and anger. I'm glowing too. Well, I mean, just put an Oblivion portal right where I need to run to. Keep going, horsey. Don't slow down. Like, this is a slow, it's a slow ass horse, y'all, is what it is. I mean, a horse can't outrun a couple of cultists. You know, are cultists like known for their sprinting abilities and stuff? Like, they do a lot of, you know, y'all know of a lot of cultists that are out there doing, you know, 5Ks, 10Ks, cross country shit. You know, I wasn't aware that, you know, cultists were so, you know, athletic. You know, I thought they mostly spent their time kind of just, you know, worshiping whatever, you know, misguided nonsense that they did. I thought that's what they did. But apparently we got cultists out here that are fucking jacked and they can, like, keep up with my horse and whatever. It's just, you know, maybe they missed their calling. You know, maybe they should have, you know, kind of got, you know, went down that Olympic track, sort of started in high school, you know, working their way that way. You know, maybe get picked up by a talent scout or something. You know, I don't know. You keeping up with the horse, you kind of belong in the Olympics. The goddamn wolves, I mean, is this a bug? Are they supposed to just non-stop follow you? Like, I don't even know. We're just going to cross the water here. Maybe that'll stop them. I don't know. At this point, I don't know what to do. Yeah, we're in the water. Like, she's rocking forward trying to make horsey swim faster. Like, honey, it's got hooves. It can only do so much. You know, it just ain't really gonna. It don't have webbed hooves. Okay, yeah, let the horse die. That's fine. Okay, so the wolves killed the horse, And now they're going... I see cultists. I don't know what that is back there. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I know my horse is dead and the wolves are killing the cultists. And now the wolf... I can't really see that far, but it looks like the wolves... Now maybe they're killing each other? No, I think they're having sex. Okay, so that's... Okay, I understand now. So the wolves came and they killed my horse. Then they killed the cultist, and then they began fornicating. Okay, they you know, a little frolicking, some sexual activities. Yeah, that's always, you know, violence and sexual activities. That kind of goes hand in hand, I reckon. I don't know much about it. You know, you just learn. I learn new stuff all the time. Goddamn mud crab. The goddamn crab is swinging at me, y'all. Just fuck off. Why is the world like this? It's just like, this is exactly how my life is in real life, y'all. I swear to God, this is why I don't leave the fucking house. I get my groceries dashed to me. I get everything, you know. All my bills are paid online. It's because you go outside and fucking stuff starts trying to kill you. It's cultists, it's crabs, it's wolves. You know, you just get... You know, it's tough. Is all this done now? Can I fast travel to wherever I need to go? Let me look at... Dagon Shrine. Hold on, inspect. Let me do this. Open in map. Cloud Ruler Temp. Enemies nearby? Okay, so we're just gonna run into the city and that'll stop all this. That's what I was trying to do. I couldn't get out of aggro, and I couldn't kill shit with the little piece of crap dagger they left me with. I swear to God, if somebody at Cloud Ruler Temple don't have my shit, they don't have all my stuff when I get there, I'm gonna fucking snap, y'all. And I don't mean snap my fingers. I mean I'm gonna have a break from reality. And I'm actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I may have already done so.
You have my ear, citizen.
And very potentially it might have even happened before today, so it's okay though. You don't, I mean, I think honestly reality is kind of overrated. Actually, I know it is. Let me get a sip of coffee. And I mean, they're going to think I'm in this cult. The guards are going to see they're going to see this garb and they're going to think, what the fuck? Like, he ain't got nothing to say about me looking like the person, like one of the people that killed the emperor. No, he don't seem to mind. Well, yeah, it's interesting. Oh, got the burpee push, y'all. Cloud Ruler Temple, here I come. Go, click the button. Beep, whoop. Just like that. Intelligence determines your total amount of magicka. I reckon I ain't got a whole lot of magicka, y'all. Oh, I'm jumping. Oh, here we are. Look at there. It's got a little snow on it. They put some snow on it, yeah. Because it's in a snowy area. Snow-capped mountains. That over there, I believe that is Frost Crag Spire. It's a DLC house for wizards. Isn't it lovely? Let me go in here. Oh, good God, what's happening? That's not how doors open. Y'all see that? The shit trying to kill. There's nowhere safe in all of Tamriel for me. The door tried to kill me. Let's walk up in here. We got to stand on business, y'all. Whoop, close the door. Okay. Is he coming up to me? He's coming my way.
Thank Talos you've returned safely. Do you have the amulet?
Do y'all see his teeth? He has a youthful smile, y'all. The features of a youthful smile is when your middle two upper teeth are slightly longer and not wore down as your other teeth. But this man is probably, if I had to guess, I would say he's over 50 years old. But he's got teeth like Bugs Bunny going on. And I'm trying to understand it, but it doesn't compute. A lot of people in this game have very weird teeth anyway, so I guess it makes sense in the broader context. Anyway, Joffrey. This is Joffrey, everybody. He's my friend. I could say, no, me and Carl Cameron escaped with it. He did, y'all. He went to his paradisial location with a whole bunch of virgins, y'all. Big titty, big booty, big cock having virgins. Yep, that's what he did.
Please tell me you have some good news.
No, I don't. I actually just spent like a couple hours like fucking running for my life. They killed my goddamn horse, Joffrey. They killed her. Okay, and a lot of people would say it wasn't my horse. It was like Prior Mabel's horse. It wasn't. It was my horse. That's how it works. But they killed her. The wolves did it. But I ain't got no good news, Joffrey. I do have the book, but it's a shit book. You know, it ain't worth the fucking paper it's written on. It's garbage. I don't know why they were so in love with it. But yes, maybe. I have the Mysterium Xerxes.
Ah, good. You should take that to Martin right away. He'll be in the Great Hall reading. He's hardly taken time to sleep since you left.
Well, that's an odd thing to do. You know, it's always good to sleep. You know, that tends to help your problems, you know. If you're having problems and then you don't sleep, well, that's just going to create more problems and make the existing ones worse, or at the very least make them seem worse. Joffrey, what the fuck is this? Did you see the back? He's got male pattern baldness, but he's also got a ponytail, and that's what you call, you know, fighting a losing battle. Okay, the battle has been lost. You know, it's time to let go, but he don't want to let go. You know, Rogain's not going to help that. You know, Finasteride's not going to help that. That's one heck of a fireplace. Look at this. My God. They put entire trees in the fireplace, y'all. That's really something. Just look at it. There's Callie. Callie says, morning. Arms outstretched. I slept in today. Callie, say it ain't so. My goodness, Callie's living up to her name. Sleepy Callie. I hope you're doing good today. I just had a hell of an adventure, Callie. It was something of a nightmare. I had to watch a YouTube video of all things just to be able to do the quest. I had like 20 goddamn Callie. They killed my fucking horse. They killed my horse. It was 3 wolves killed my horse. Okay, I got out of the cave. We got the Mysterium Xerxes, okay? And we got out of the cave. They chased me across the fucking country. I had no idea that cultists were like cross-country runners, like they were Iron Men marathon runners. But whatever. Finally, I went in the water to lose the horses. The fucking to loose the wolves, and the damn wolves killed Horsey. They killed her. And then the wolves turned around and swam back across the river, and they killed the cultist. And then the wolves started fornicating amongst themselves. They were having sexual relations. It was madness, and I thought it was over. Callie, I thought it was over. But it wasn't. It doesn't end there. Then I had a damn mud crab. I was trying to go up the hill to go in the city to get away from the chaos, and a fucking mud crab comes out of nowhere. Nowhere. It leapt at me. It swung at me. It started all kind of... I just ran away. I couldn't deal with it anymore. I felt like I was like... By the time I got in the city, Callie, I was just ready to be put in a straitjacket. Callie says, I'm doing okay. No! That's so fucked up and wild. It was crazy as hell. It was crazy as all hell. But finally, we're back here at Cloud Ruler Temple. And I mean, I'm going to tell you right now. Okay. This fireplace is compensating for something. I ain't telling you no lies. Look at it. When you putting a whole tree in your fireplace, it means that your fireplace is too big. Okay, this is an absurd... You don't... It's walk-in closets for me. Okay, it's not walk-in fireplaces. Why in God's name would you want to walk into a fireplace? I mean, do you want to burn to death? Because that's a great way to do it. It's extremely unsafe, and it should never happen. Does he have something to say?
Sorry, but I'm too busy to talk right now. Try one of the other blades. Perhaps Roliand or Cyrus?
Yeah, you couldn't. I'm surprised he still has, facial hair. Like, he's sitting close to a he's what? 1, 2, 3. He's about 4 paces shy of a bonfire, y'all. How does he even... And he's sitting there in armor. It'd be like a damn baked potato wrapped in tinfoil, y'all. That's what it would be like. Okay, so let's talk. Here's Martin, aka this is Sean Bean, y'all. Sean Bean, everybody. Let me sit down here because I'm respectable and stuff. I'm gonna sit down like I got manners, and I'm gonna talk to Martin.
Ah, you're back. I told Geoffrey not to worry. I can see you've had bad news. You didn't recover the amulet, did you?
Well, I mean, bold of you to assume that. I'm the goddamn crocodile queen. I wish people would have a little more faith in me. But what do you expect from Sean Bean? Last time we heard from him, he got shot by like 1,000 arrows. The orcs just filled him up. They turned him into a damn voodoo doll is what they did. Poor Aragon couldn't save him. Let's see. No, but I have the Mysterium Xerxes.
By the 9, such a thing is dangerous even to handle. Forgive me. You were right to bring it, but you'd better give it to me. I know some ways to protect myself from its evil power.
Uh-huh. I'm not sure I'm buying that, Martin. I'm not sure I'm buying that. I think he wants this book so he can learn how to get to that, paradise with like the big cock virgins and the big booty virgins, big titty virgins and stuff. That's what he wants it for. It's it's a bit of selfish business. And he's got that look about him. I'm gonna ask him, can the Xerxes lead us to Cameron? See, Cameron escaped. That's where Cameron went. And Cameron told us he was going to like the paradisial place. Yeah, that's what Cameron said. So maybe we'll get to see all the sights, you know, go in there. It'll be something like a beach. I mean, it'll be mighty hot. I mean, it is in Oblivion after all. Callie's laughing.
I don't know. Maybe. I suspect that the secret of how to open a portal to Cameron's paradise lies within these pages.
See?
But I will need time. Tampering with dark secrets, even just reading them, can be very dangerous.
Yeah.
I have to proceed carefully. In the meantime, you should speak to Joffrey.
He needs quote-unquote time, y'all. He needs to spend a long time with this book, is what he just said. He said it was full of dark secrets. I know exactly what he's gonna do with this book, y'all. Like, I wasn't born yesterday, okay? Like, Mommy knows. I know what evil lies in the hearts of the boys and girls. Let's see, Daedric magic. Let's ask him about that.
I put aside the dark arts when I became a priest.
No, you didn't.
Workings of fate may be seen in this too. The gods can turn anything to good.
Bold-faced lie.
Or so I piously told those who came to see me for advice. Perhaps I may yet come to believe it myself.
Yeah, maybe you will. Maybe you'll stop gooning. You know, I heard from the guards that if you stop by Martin's room, you can hear the noises of a gooner, y'all. Like he's in there gooning. Oh man, let's move on. Mysterious Xerxes.
I believe Manca Cameron used it to create his paradise. It should give us the means to open a gate there ourselves. I will continue studying it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, quote-unquote studying it. Yep. Oblivion Gate.
It is now clear to me that the only way to stop the Oblivion invasion is to relight the Dragonfires. Emperor, Amulet, and Dragonfire. With these divine gifts, the Daedra of Oblivion have been kept at bay for thousands of years. While the Dragonfires burned, the divine barriers kept the Daedra from making more than fleeting visits to our world. But the Dragonfires can only be relit by an heir of the Septim blood, wielding the Amulet of Kings. This was the essence of Manca Cameron's plot. He was undone only by the merest chance. But his complete victory remains perilously close. We must recover the Amulet of Kings and relight the Dragonfires before it is too late to stem Dagon's invasion.
Right. That's right. Okay. So yes. Let's go back.
I hope to have at least part of the Mysterium Xerxes translated in a few days. Speak to Joffrey about those spies in the meantime.
Speak to Joffrey about the spies? Okay, Martin. Enjoy your book. I'm going to go speak to Joffrey. Yes. They need to work on this door. You know, you need a sweep at the bottom of it. You see, you got snow coming in. You know, this door needs some work. And all these men around here are very strong looking men. Not Martin. He looks like a pussy. So not him, but Joffrey. You know, these are like men. This guy right here, you know, he could probably fix that door, but he ain't gonna do it. Because these people just fucking, they don't care. Just let the place fall to ruins. That's why it's not around in Skyrim, y'all. It's because they just let the place go. All you gotta do is put a sweep on the bottom of the door and it'll stop all this. The floor's gonna rot. It's made of wood. Snow is just water in a solid form. It's gonna melt and then it's gonna rot the wood. And the whole place is just gonna eventually fall down. Oh man. You just hate to see this kind of mess. Bretons have more magicka and higher resistance to it than other races. Well, pin a rose on their nose. Where's Joffrey at? See, this is a long ass load screen. Conjuration. Oh. Just when I try to read it, I get cut off. Oh, he's way up here. Let's go talk to him. I'm sprinting. That's a funny looking way. I can't say I've ever seen anybody sprint like this. Have y'all seen this? Like, think about how Usain Bolt looks when he runs. I don't think he'd be flailing his arms out into the side like that. I think he keeps the elbows kind of tucked. I mean, it's just, you know, you got to get your sprint mechanics right. You don't want to, like, you know, tear a rotator cuff sprinting. That'd be crazy. Let's see. Well, God, I was coming around here and he walked his little happy ass around the circle and walked. Oh, I swear to God. Having to chase these people down to talk to them. Now, where's he at? Oh, he hadn't. Oh my God, they gave him a longer load screen than they gave me. I thought NPCs got like a cheat code. Okay, we'll wait on him to load in. I'm not the only one affected by the load screens. My gosh. Come on in, Brother Joffrey. Martin's still engrossed in his book over here. Okay, well, let me go back out here. See, I don't know what the heck's going on. Let me get a sip of coffee. This is going to be a hell of a load screen, I can tell. My goodness, destruction magic has spell. I got cut off. He better be out here. Okay, let's head him off. I'm not gonna start yapping about nonsense, y'all. I promise. I'm gonna just catch him right here.
Good work tracking down the mythic. I hope Martin knows what he's doing with that evil book. I fear for what it could do to him if he's not careful.
You already, I mean, is there no, y'all, is there no end to Joffrey's doubt? Not only does he doubt me, he doubts the son of the damn emperor himself, y'all. He's got zero faith. Zero. Oh, we can tell him about Boris. Apparently, I didn't know that you could have kept Boris alive. I learned that a little later today. Or actually a little earlier today, is what I meant to say. But I let Boris die, and I felt like it was the right thing to do. It was just sort of like cosmic karma, you know, because he let the Emperor die. He stood right there. They stabbed him up. They must have stabbed him 50 or 60 times in his back. You know, I saw him pull the dagger out one time, and his spleen was stuck on it like a damn pinto bean. And I was like, my God, they're just systematically removing this man's organs, and goddamn Barris has just stood right there watching. You know, and I was like, holy shit, Barris is useless. I did everything I could. You know, y'all saw it. I did everything I could to save the Emperor. You know, and it just wasn't no good. I was only level 1. You know, Barris is like level 30 or 40. It wasn't my fault. Let me get a sip of coffee. Callie says scandalous. I know. Joffrey. Let's tell him his boy Barris is dead. He don't know this yet. Let's see how he reacts.
He served with honor.
No, he didn't.
No blade could ask for higher praise.
So he's saying that basically, Joffrey just said that saying that he served with honor is the highest thing that somebody could say about a blade. I mean, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like they're setting the bar very high there. Let's talk about Cloud Ruler Temple.
This place was built by Raymond Cyrodiil Zakaviri Dragon Guard at the founding of the Second Empire. Since then, it has served the Blades as headquarters, fortress, and sanctuary. We can protect Martin here until you recover the Amulet of Kings.
I'm just trying to figure out why Joffrey has the face of a 55-year-old man, but he's got the teeth of a 12-year-old child. You know, I'm a touch baffled by it, and I'm having a hard time moving on from it. I'm just being honest. Let's talk to him about... I know I'm... I realize that I am, like, talking to him about things that are not even necessarily a part of the quest. But, you know, we're just gabbing, you know. It's just me and Joffrey, yeah, we're like two peas in a pod, you know. We're like we're straight up buddies. You know, we're just gabbing. We're just chewing the fat, okay? We're gonna talk about Mehrunes Dagon.
The Daedra Prince of Destruction, an inveterate foe of all mortal races.
No, he's not.
He was
He's
involved
a good
with
guy.
Jaeger Tharn's plot against the Empire years ago. It doesn't surprise me to find his hand in the current calamity.
I mean, you know, it makes it sound bad when you call it a calamity. That's not the word I would use for it, okay? You know, calamity has a negative connotation. Let's see, spies. This is...
Ah, yes, I hope you can help. The gate guards have reported seeing strangers on the road for the past several nights. I cannot leave Cloud Ruler undefended while my men search the whole mountainside, but these spies must be eliminated.
Yeah, right. So basically, Joffrey is telling me that he's too important to leave and do it himself. You know, he feels like that if he leaves, but he leaves all his men here, like there's 20, 30 guys here, armed guards. If Joffrey leaves, the place will fall to ruin. You know, Mehrunes Dagon will come and he'll just come in here and molest all the men and everything and do whatever he wants to do. But so Joffrey's the only one standing between him and doing that. So it's very important, you know, that Joffrey stays here and I go do it. Okay. Okay, don't worry about it, Joffrey. You know, you're going to handle it. You're going to take care of it. I'm going to go find the spies.
Thank you. Talk to Stefan. He can tell you where he has seen them. Captain Bird in Bruma may also be able to help. I've asked the Countess to have the guard keep an eye out for strangers. Track down the spies and kill them. Find out what they know and what they're planning, if possible.
Okay, you kind of had that in the wrong order, Joffrey. He basically just told me to track down the spies and kill them and then to find out what they know. Joffrey, I think we have to go the other way. You know, we got to track down the spies, find out what they know, and then potentially kill them, Joffrey, because if we kill them, you know, I know it's crazy. I know this is a wild concept, but if we go and murder them, you know, then we can't extract the information out of them. Okay, we're going to have to go in the reverse order there, Joffrey. But you just stay here and you protect all those good men from being molested by Mehrunes Dagon, okay? And, you know, go get them dolphin teeth looked at.
I'm counting on you to eliminate those spies. We can't afford to let the Mythic Dawn operate out of Bruma with impunity.
Yeah. It's okay if we let them operate there. I want to make this distinction. He basically just said it's okay if we let the Mythic Dawn operate out of Bruma. It's just not okay to let them do it with impunity. So they can,
Good afternoon, ma'am.
they can do it a little bit along if they want to, but since he distinguished it by saying with impunity, all the other stuff is, you know, disqualified. Or qualified, rather.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Y'all, I don't get hung up on little stuff, okay? I promise. Alright, let's go out here. Actually, what time is it? I think I actually need to go take a shower and change my wound dressing and stuff. I want to put it off. Like, things seem to be going in the right direction. but I just am not comfortable putting it off another hour today. I put it off an hour yesterday, so we put it off an extra 15 minutes. So I'm looking, I think probably by, let's see, if everything keeps going good and looking better, then what is today? Sunday? Let me just think a second. So I'm gonna be off a couple days. Probably Wednesday I'll be back to my normal, 4-hour schedule. If everything's going good, we'll kind of know more today when I look at it. I change the dressing and stuff, and but I'm gonna go take a shower and do that. But thank you everybody that came out. I had a lot of fun today. The caverns, those caverns were legit whipping my ass, but it was still heck of fun. I actually had to watch a YouTube video. I try so hard not to do that, but I was like, it's either that or I'm gonna have to work on get out of here and go back to another save and do some Thieves Guild stuff till I could figure it out. So I said, well, we'll just watch a YouTube video. It's no big deal. And it was, and we got it done, and it was fun. But thank you so much, everybody that came out and chatted with me, everybody that lurked, I appreciate you, and everybody that'll watch the VOD, I appreciate you too. I appreciate all the support I get. And Callie says, thanks for the stream. Thank you, Callie. It's my pleasure. So I'll be live, hopefully back to the normal schedule on Wednesday. Probably be WoW. 10 a.m. sharp. Let me just think for a second if there's anything else I need to tell y'all. I think that's it for now. So other than that, I just hope y'all have a really good rest of your day. And whatever you find yourselves doing, I hope you take joy in it. I really do. So until next time, I'll see you all later. Bye-bye for now.